I introduce you to the feature for which this tutorial is made, let me ask you a few questions. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a situation where you wanted to tweak your workflow data a little bit, but that required coding skills like removing plus sign from the mobile number, or maybe extracting first name from the full name, or maybe just changing the date formats? But writing code for such simple tasks can be frustrating, especially if you're not a developer. But what if I tell you that you don't need to write codes for such simple tasks? What if you could just give simple prompts in plain English and your work would be done? Magical, right? And this magic is possible because of viaSocket, your ultimate workflow automation tool. And in today's video, we are unveiling a game-changing feature, that is AI-powered JavaScript function generator, where you don't need to code, just give some prompt in plain English and AI will take care of the rest. Let's see how.
Once you have entered your workspace, begin to create your flow by clicking on the Create New Flow button. Enter a flow name that defines its purpose. If you choose not to, our AI can do it for you. Now it's time to choose a trigger. A trigger is what activates the flow. Once you have selected the trigger, establish the connection by entering the required details. Now test the trigger and see if it generates a response. If yes, then the trigger is working fine. To get real-time data from the hit on the trigger, we first need to publish the flow. Now fill out the form so that you get the hit on the trigger. Next, we will check the log. For the first time, our trigger has received a hit. Here is all the data that we have received from that hit. Now, in the same flow, we will set up the action. That is, what needs to be done once the flow has been published. First, I will add the star of the video, the JS code generator. Here, I am adding a function to extract the first name from the full name. To get the full name, you need to map the dynamic data using the little plus sign in the right. Once the function has been generated, click on the test button to ensure everything is working fine. If the results are satisfactory, click Done to save the step. The second JS function we are using is to extract the email ID from the data we received as the body from the form. Give it a prompt and map the body from which we want to extract the data. Once the function has been generated, click the test button to verify if everything is working properly. If yes, then save the step. Now we will make use of the data extracted via the JS function to send an email. Select the Send Mail action and set up the connection using simple steps. Add in the required details like the subject and map the dynamic data using the small plus button on the right. Once everything is set up, you can test the action using the test button. Check your inbox. If the email is there, then rest assured the action is working fine. Now publish the flow to handle real-time responses. Now we will verify if everything is working fine. I will fill the form again and see if our flow is working properly. This can be verified by checking the log and confirming the data passed in each step. Also, we will check if there is any mail in our inbox. And there we are. Our flow is working totally fine. We have a mail in our mailbox.
And that was it. Easy, right? With viaSocket AI-powered JavaScript function generator, automation isn't just smart, but it's effortless. No coding headaches, just smooth workflows. Try viaSocket now and take your automation to next level. Thank you for watching.